Welcome to Zelda Speedruns. We have for you a round 2 matchup from the main winners bracket of Wolfdash 4 between bewildebeest and Iwabi. And I'm going to pass it over to our commentary team of Waterproof Teabag and the guy downstairs. Take it away, you two.
Thank you.
Hello. How are we all doing?
Lovely early morning Wolfdash race for us over here in the U.S. Should be interesting. We have two very skilled runners, so I'm expecting a hopefully really close race and two really fast times, but only time will tell for that much.
Yeah, I think this is probably in terms of like skill level across the board. It's probably one of the best runs we've had across the tournament. Like I'm like Beast, like former world record holder, second place on the boards at the moment. Iwabi, who's still like quite new to the game, all things considered. 252, like verging on a 250. Yeah, I'm excited. I think this is going to be a really good race.
Yeah, me too. And they've both been pulling off good times, and they've also like they've ran some really low times during Wolfdash. They've had some higher times as far as they're concerned, but I think it's really anybody's ball game right now. But it should be an interesting race to say the least.
Yeah, anything can happen in a TP 80% race. Even though like you look on paper and like, oh, a 4 minute gap in terms of PBs, and you're like, oh, that could be, that you would really heavily favor someone. But realistically, like so many tricks in this game cost a minute, if not more. So things can go south quickly. But obviously, we're not hoping for that. We're hoping for two very clean runs.
Yeah. So start of pretty much any Twilight Princess run that does back in time begins with taking over this rock, Dwayne the Rock, over to his gate to do a trick called Gate Clip. And then they are going to void out using the void under the bridge and reset during that void out on a specific frame, which will have them doing a trick called Back in Time. What that's going to do is put them on the title screen with some certain flags set, such as opponent being tamed and advancing the Ordon state, as well as giving you the Hero's Clothes, the Highland Shield, and the Ordon Sword. And all of those are going to have some effects later on, some bigger than others, but we will kind of cross those bridges when we get to them.
I think what's also really nice about this matchup is that I think for one of the first times in this competition, we have two people who are running the same version of the game. We have people running the exact same route. Like there's actually, never mind. Awabi's on French. Never mind. That completely goes out the window. I don't think there's been a single race through the whole tournament where like everyone's doing the same route, same version. There's like no differences and just make it easy for commentary. But yeah, so Awabi's going to be running on the French version. So if you've seen any of the races throughout Wolfdash before, basically, due to, I think it's a missing line of text on the French version, basically Iwabi doesn't need to collect any rupees throughout the route, which can be beneficial, but also the French text is just really, really slow. We'll call back to it in like 2.5 hours. But for some reason, like the Zant cutscene just takes forever in French. So yeah, that's just something to take note of. I have a Iwabi stream frozen on my end. I don't know if that's the same for you, is it?
It was frozen, yeah. He has a really big offset now compared to Beast, so I think there just might have been some small issue. Okay, his stream is having issues, okay.
That is all right. I'm sure he's playing wonderfully while we're away.
I believe in Iwabi.
The best first 2.5 minutes of the run he's ever had. But yeah, the early game, unfortunately, for 80% is there's quite a lot of RNG in it, which we'll see when we get through this kind of first part and we start going into the goats and bow. If you've ever watched any TP 80% run or just a TP run in general, you will hear runners complain about this a lot. Awabi's just straight up gone.
Oh no.
I'm sure he's locally recording, and I'm also just like, I'm sure he'll pop back. Just very unfortunate timing.
Yeah, fortunately he's not doing anything different from what Beast is right now. It's all the same.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but we all had to go through this boring gauntlet at the start of the run.
I'm just saying that if Iwabi pops up in the Nehru when he comes back, I'm going to start asking questions.
No, I won't. I won't question it. You may have found like early the Nehru Desert or something. I don't even know.
Right here, right now, he just has to take out your Wi-Fi for it. But nothing too out of the ordinary for either of them. Like both of them getting through gate clip. Iwabi had a bit of struggle with kind of rolling on the fence, because the gate is kind of weird that you have to bonk right on the middle of it. But both of them hitting back in time. No like early doors emergencies, which is quite good so far.
Yeah, the GameCube controller's D-pad is notoriously not the best, and it's very easy to get D-padded where you can just like you think you're pressing right in the D-pad, but instead it presses up on the D-pad, and it's just like a whole issue. But
Did
fortunately,
Iwabi
none of that
reset?
happened.
Did Iwabi reset his timer?
I wonder if like
Oh no.
I wonder if his PC like died or something because he also his input viewer is also not on.
Yeah, I'm wondering. Yeah, because like he's at nearly like his time is nearly the same as his PC did crash. Okay, yeah, because he's at like 5 minutes in Farron Cave, so I don't know if he just stopped to fix it or what's happened.
Yeah, I'm guessing so. That's really unfortunate for Iwabi.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if kind of on watchback what he did.
Mm-hmm.
But we're getting into some really fun goats here with Beast. So as I mentioned, this is I think like we've seen a couple of 40s, a couple of 50s in during Wolfdash. So basically the goats are they're just a bit awkward to be honest. Like they just sometimes don't go where you want them to go. Anything around a 20, like a 21 from Beast, that's you take that any day of the week.
Yeah, it's probably like probably an average goats for if you have like one that doesn't quite want to cooperate. So Beast is definitely not complaining about 21 goats.
I'm just checking. I think there's a chance of a restart? Question mark?
Where are you seeing that at?
In the race time chat.
I should probably look at that.
Yeah, cool. So we're gonna restart there just because that's quite unfortunate. It's quite early doors. And you don't want kind of a run to be defined off of like a technical limitation, I guess.
Yeah, that is. That is absolutely understandable, actually, yeah, because that's just out of Iwabi's control, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think it's the first like technical issue we've had. Actually, no, I think Ethernet the other day had a GameCube crash, like the power surge or something like that.
Yeah.
But really happy with that early game spiel. I'm going to run back through it again. So I'll introduce myself, and then you introduce yourself, and we'll go the whole way through again.
Yeah, but pretend like it never happened.
Yeah. I can sing a song during the interlude if you'd like.